We're definitely gonna have to do some trial and error to make sure everything works properly. And it's definitely gonna take a couple of tries to make sure that everything is working. Let's see. So I'm gonna be because I've never like streamed with audio quality like this or anything over my PS4, I'm gonna need you guys to be like the judges. So if the quality starts sucking or if just like something's too quiet or too loud, I need you guys to tell me because I have no idea if it's like working or not. I'm counting on you guys. You guys, I need you for this. What's up, Gearman?
One of the...
What's up? Sounds pretty good now? That's good. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for that. My voice will be too quiet during combat. Well, I mean, I could try, like, well, fuck it. Let's go kill some shit and see what it sounds. And you guys can tell me what it sounds like. So let's go to Old Yarnum because I want to take a look at some things there anyway. Just shout all the time? I don't know about that. I don't think my roommate would be too happy about that. Oh, what up? New York City, baby. Rip on 008. What's up, man? Okay, so this stream is probably going to be boring at first because it's mostly just me making sure everything is working. But hopefully, once I've got it down, then we'll be able to go over some cool stuff. And hopefully answer some questions that you guys have. So, we're going to start off by, this is actually like a new playthrough. This current run. You can see it's still daytime out. That's interesting. Oh, shit! Fuck. Whoops. Forgot about that guy. What is that building, actually? With all the smoke coming out of it? I actually don't know. It's the only building that has all the smoke coming out of it. I was distracted by all them smokestacks. Huh. Weird. Is that in Upper Cathedral Ward? I actually don't know off the top of my... Is that... Actually, is that the place where you get the make contact? Right there, if you see that little circular dome? I don't think so. Yeah, that's weird though. That's the only building that's like that. Let's see. I want to go check out Old Yarnum. What weapons? What should we fuck around with today, boys? Let's see. Yeah, if you want to ask me questions, just ask me questions. Don't let me stop you. What the fuck? Let's see. Beast Cutter, dude, the Beast Cutter, this is my shit. I don't know about you guys, but this is the best fucking shit. I love this shit. Oh, you know what? Actually, before I go to Old Yarnum, I want to go back to Central Yarnum and take a look at... Oh my god. I'm so popular, people be messaging me. Oh, holy shit. Thank you, whoever just, sent me $20 fucking. Jesus Christ. I forgot I have, like, a donation button down there, and I don't have, like, Twitch alerts or anything like that. Erase the TM from the game title in your Twitch dashboard? I can't do that. Only, the PS4 handles all that shit. Alright, I gotta open the chat up on my fucking phone because this shit is scrolling way too fast for me. And I can't. Rip on. Dude, that's fucking unbelievable, man. Thank you. That's actually insane. Thank you so much. I actually need to open the chat up on my phone because I can't. This shit scrolls way too fast. You can change it from a browser? Man, I don't have time for that shit. Let's see. Oh, what's up, Aegon? How you doing, man? Okay. Alright, so I saw somebody already ask a question, but it fucking vanished on me. So now I have the chat open on my phone, so I'll be able to see that shit. Yeah, my PSN avatar is the best, man. Yeah, it's my chicken, dog. I love my chicken. You're not showing up in the actual Bloodborne directory? Who cares? I don't care. The people who want to come see this stream are going to come here from the thread anyway. It's not like people are going to stumble upon it. It's fine. I'll figure that out another time. Alright. Hopefully this chat is going to work. People care? Man, that seems like... I don't know. That seems like way too much effort right now. And now I just want to kill some beasts. So, somebody asked a question, but I missed it because I didn't realize that I would only be able to see, like, the first 3 text things. So, if you want to ask that question again, you can just post it again, and now we'll be able to see it, because now I have the chat open. How's the Beast Cutter treating you? Dude, I love... Oh, yeah, one of my notes was ready to find. I love the Beast Cutter. The Beast Cutter is a great fucking weapon. Okay, so do you think there's a significance to the Black Sky eye animation? The fact that your own eye starts to... Fuck! It... Oh my god, it keeps canceling out on me. This is actually such a pain in the ass. Oh, wow. This sounds like something I should have figured out before starting this. Ah, man. So, do I think there's a significance to the Black Sky eye animation? Like the fact that it shoots out of your own eye? And I couldn't, your question got cut off because PS4. It does, like, definitely shoot out of your eye. Although, I happen to have, let me take that off. Oh, fuck! This character has glasses. Fuck. Uh-oh. Doesn't really matter. So, you can see with the Black Sky eye, you get the same kind of effect, that you get with all this, which is, you can see, if you look really close, like, you can see, like, a galaxy or something. Just like for that those 2 seconds. I can't really slow it down, but if I could, you could see. But, like, you can see, for just, like, 2 seconds, there's, like, a galaxy and nebula and that sort of thing. So, the way that, that the arcane stuff in Bloodborne seems to operate is that it seems like you don't really summon things, and you can see it here too. You don't really summon things, or rather, it's not that you create things. You're not creating this energy, but you can see the same effect right there. It's not that you're creating this energy and shooting it out of your eye. It's more like you're summoning it from another place. And that's actually what the auger is. you know, you can actually summon some of Ebertas's tentacles, and you can see the same thing with a Call Beyond. You can see it right there, and in fact, you see it a lot bigger there, and you see the same kind of effect with Rom and with the Living Failures and with anyone who, and the Fluorescent Flower, and anyone who any enemy that really uses like arcane attacks, you're summoning it from the cosmos. So this energy, these meteorites or whatever. What should we wear? Should we wear? I'd feel like just wearing my Jura hat, my stylish Jura hat. Oh, come on. I need the pistol. I don't know why I'm using the blunderbuss. I always thought it was kind of odd that we can still use the auger after Ebertas is dead. Yeah, I mean that. Well, first of all, I need to not use my blunderbuss. I don't know why I'm using the blunderbuss. But second of all, yeah, no, it is interesting. But you can fight Ebertas more than once. You can fight her in the Chalice dungeons too. So is she actually dead? I don't know. Yeah, no, I need the pistol. The blunderbuss is not going to work for parrying. I love the blunderbuss, but just not. I really wish actually that we had gotten in the DLC. The one thing I really would have liked in the DLC is a new shotgun, like Gascoigne's gun, which is like a pistol that also fires. It's really fucking cool. Or like it's a pistol that like has a spread to it. She persists in the Dreamlands? Yeah, I guess. It's... I don't know, it's kind of hard to say, but... The very worst by it, yeah, blah, blah, blah. No one cares. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say. And it kind of raises the question of where we're summoning things from, because are we summoning things from literally space? Like, are we literally summoning things from, you know, like... Alpha Centauri, the next galaxy, or are we summoning things from the Dreamlands? Where is my Black Sky Eye? What the fuck? Oh, here it is. I'm still getting used to, I'm still really getting used to the DLC item placement and everything like that. So, I mean, I'm really tempted, actually. It would be really nice to suggest that, like, the Ebertas we fight in the Chalice dungeons is a different being of the same species. And that would also explain why there's a ROM in there. But the problem with that is that there is a precedence for renaming... there is a precedence for renaming bosses, because the Dark Beast in the Ailing Loren Chalice is not called Dark Beast Parl, it's called the Loren Dark Beast. So there is a precedence already for renaming bosses. Ebertas is kin, by the way. I hate when people say that Ebertas is not kin, because it's not even my speculation, it's just fact. But yeah, the Dark Beast in Ailing Loren is not called Dark Beast Parl, it's called the Loren Dark Beast. So there is a precedence for renaming enemies in the Chalice dungeons to specify that they are different. So you would expect if Ebertas was... If it was a different creature in the Chalice dungeons, you'd expect it to be called, like, the Is Daughter or something, or the Ice Kin or whatever. But it's not, it's called Ebertas. So that kind of... already, yeah, blunderbuss not so useful for parrying already, you can see that. But, so there is precedence for that already. So, which is kind of problematic if you want to subscribe to that theory. Oh well. I think it would actually make more sense if they were different creatures. So the reason I'm here is because I'm hoping to find, I probably should have just taken the lamp, but I want to go back to Central Yharnam and look at that first beast that is strung up. That you encounter in the little area early on in the game. fuck. Forgot about Mr. Jumpy. Oh, I don't have... Oh, I have the Gatling gun out. That explains it. Oh, I didn't know you could do this. Oh. Yeah, the one in the street fire. Oh, you can't do this. They just got stuck. Should probably have Udin Writhe equipped, actually, for this. I should actually probably have Udin Writhe equipped for this, just because I'm running around in the fucking earliest area where everything is just a big parry bait. Or stagger bait, visceral bait, whatever you want to call it. Bye, Gilbert. What runes do I have equipped, actually? Oh, I have Guidance equipped. I actually didn't realize Guidance is actually not nearly as good as I thought it was. You thought she was left behind? Yeah, so Ebrietas is the left behind Great One, but the problem with even calling her a Great One is that the game causes a lot of confusion by being really inconsistent with labeling things as Great Ones or not, because Ebrietas is not a Great One. You know, she's kin of the cosmos, but the game seems to refer to kin as being like just a form of Great One, which is kind of misleading. So calling Ebrietas kin of or the left behind Great One is I don't know. You can think of her as being left behind because she's clearly the most developed kin. The trophies make it more convoluted. Well, the trophies refer to kin of the cosmos as being Great Ones when they're not. Like, the emissary is kin of the cosmos, and the trophy and some of the game items refer to kin as being Great Ones. But, yeah, it makes it, because Great One is a human term. Yeah, no, that is true, and it kind of makes sense from that perspective, but it causes a lot of very understandable confusion with people who try to discuss the story and they haven't really taken a deep look at it, because it causes a lot of really understandable confusion by referring to everything as being a Great One. So this is what I wanted to see, this beast right here. And the reason I wanted to take a look at this beast was because last night, actually, at like 4 in the morning, I recorded... It's not really Little Things in Yharnam. I'm probably not even going to name it Little Things in Yharnam. But I recorded something on Brador and on all of his connection to a lot of really important stuff. And I wanted to take a look at this beast right here. So that will probably be it was like 4 in the morning and I was way too tired to like edit it. So that'll probably be up next week, but oh my god. I wanted to get a look at this because there's a really important theme to Brador and to everything in particular that I wanted to look at in Old Yharnam, because I kind of want to make the timeline of it clear, because the timeline is very curious. Well, I see what we read as interpretation. In fact, almost like a myth. She's the only living creature. Yeah, I mean, the problem is that the item descriptions are supposed to be like objective narrative. It's not supposed to be. It's not like a note that was left behind by some researcher or something. Like, the item descriptions are, like, they're not lying to you. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like a lie. And one of the examples that people don't really talk about anymore, but used to be everywhere, is with the old hunter's bone, people used to be like, well, you know, people used to comment on the fact that it is said that he was an apprentice to Old Gehrman, which might not actually mean that he was an apprentice to Old Gehrman, but no, it's like, if it says it. So the problem, has Miyazaki ever actually said that the descriptors are not reliable narrators? So here's the problem, which is, if we begin to doubt the only piece of objective information we have in the game, then there's no point to analyzing anything, because at that point everything becomes a story of unreliable narrators. And so you can have that interpretation, but it's kind of pointless to have that. I mean, that's kind of the problem with interpreting those. I wonder. No, you can't kill this guy. Okay, so I came here because I wanted to take a look at this. So something that is kind of important in Bloodborne, except it's not really readily apparent how important it is crucifixion. And I wanted to get a look at this beast, because this beast is currently being burned. Like, this is not some Dreamlands reflection or anything. Oh my god, did I really miss something? Okay, problem solved. Where were we? Right, so crucifixion is... Oh my god. Did anybody else hear that gunshot? I swear to God. Okay. Yeah, I know there's the patrol, but I thought that I had cleared it out first. Basically, I don't think Koss was killed by Byrgenwerth. Yeah, I would agree with that. There is a line in the Future Press guide that kind of throws a wrench in things, but it is a secondary source, and the wording used is really confusing in the guide, so I don't think it overrules it. Yeah, you guys, like, you need to cut things up into multiple posts just so I can see everything, just because of the way the PS4 thinks. So, a lot of my thinking into crucifixion came from some guy. Actually, I don't know how much of this I actually want to talk about, because this is something that I really talk about in detail in my video. But, like, I don't know, like, should I keep it a secret? You'll have to tune in to the next video to find out. But, basically, there was some guy on Reddit, I forget his name, DX something, DX something, who, noted that the Impurity Rune, resembled a crucifixion. Because the Hunter Rune resembles a man dangling upside down, the Impurity Rune resembles a man hanging right side up. I thought it was pretty clear that Byrgenwerth was drawn to the hamlet because Koss's carcass washed ashore. Yeah, I would agree with that. But the guide uses some really confusing wording that makes it kind of seem like another possibility is... I don't know. The guide uses some really weird language in order to suggest something else. Could the Koss parasite have killed Koss? I really doubt it. That's something that a lot of people have suggested. I really, really doubt that. A lot of people have suggested like the Koss parasites were what killed Koss. But no, I find that very unlikely. The Koss parasites are what infected the villagers, I think. Like, when we are fighting the fishmen, those are, you want to know where Gascoigne came from? Play Demon's Souls. That's where Gascoigne came from. If Byrgenwerth didn't kill Kos, well, I think what Byrgenwerth did is Byrgenwerth killed the Orphan of Kos. And, there's that statue of 3 people. In, the entrance to the research hall, there's that statue. It was in the trailer and everything. Of 3 people looming over a corpse. Wait, are you suggesting that Bloodborne takes place within Demon's Souls universe? No, it does not take place within Demon's Souls universe, but there's a lot of evidence that suggests that, at least in the formative era of Project Beast, it was intended to take place in the same universe. And, you know, so, but no, it does not take place within the same universe. So I wanted to take a look at this guy because I wanted to see if he looked like he had been particularly crucified or if he was just being burned at the stake. But it looks like he's just being burned at the stake. Although the fact that his arms were tied in that way. So, the surgery altar. The impurity rune. I remember someone suggested that Byrgenwerth probably harvested their umbilical cord from Kos. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, that was my theory. So, some guy on Reddit suggested that, and I can't remember his name offhand. I mentioned it in my video, and I'll provide it when I edit that shit together. I'll provide a link so that people can see where I got this from. But some guy suggested that the impurity rune resembled a crucifixion, and that really sort of provided a jumping-off point for me, because I think he's only half right in that it resembles a crucifixion. I think what it resembles is a bloodletting, because if we look at the bloodletter, we see that in the formative days of the Healing Church, people believed that in order to... you had to expel blood. You had to get it out in order to get rid of, like, the evil inside of it. Because if you think of this in terms of, like, the Christ crucifixion, where he's, like, stabbed, or he's nailed through the wrists and then the blood drains out, you can think of it as sort of a bloodletting. What do you think about the 3 graves hidden in the dark section of the DLC's Clock Tower by the weird rats? Those rats are weird, actually. I was surprised there wasn't a section in the guide about those weird-ass rats. Right now I wanted to take a look at that because I want to go back to Old Yharnam now. And I want to take a look at a few things. Do I not have Bolt Hunter marks equipped? Anyone? That's weird. I want to really get a look at the You think Byrgenwerth tried to revive Kos? That's kind of a cool theory, but I don't think there's any evidence whatsoever to suggest that. Why is this over here now? Whatever, who cares? Holy shit. Aegon. Thank you, dude. Wow. Holy shit. I never actually... Wow, holy shit. $30. I never actually believed that people would want to pay money for my content. Like, that idea is insane to me, that people would voluntarily pay money for my content. Jesus Christ, thank you. So where were we? Where were we? Let's, so really what I wanted to do is I wanted to go to Old Yharnam, but you guys, if you guys have more questions, this is a relatively new playthrough, so we can't go, like, straight to the Nightmare of Mensis or anything on this, but can talk about some stuff. Yeah, holy shit, Aegon. Thank you so much. That's insane, actually. I thought everybody in this universe worshipped the chthonic entities. No, that's definitely not the case. What's your take on the tiny beings of light? That's a good question that I don't really have an answer to. There's a few things that it could be. Oh my god, I actually got stuck there. Hopefully, I don't know, can you guys actually hear me over the combat sounds? That's actually something I hadn't considered, now that I think about it. Like, can you guys hear my voice okay? Like, when I'm in combat like this? The sound is good? Okay. I'm probably gonna be asking a lot of questions like that, just because this is the first time I've streamed audio over the PS4, and so I'm still trying to make sure everything works fine. I guarantee you there's gonna be some technical difficulties during this stream. Oh my god, why did I bother to pick that up? I always pick that up and I always regret it because I just have to drop it later on. You know what? This guy's got yellow eyes. Oh, those are just the normal ones. They just look like they're glowing because it's dark, but they're not actually glowing. Holy shit. More donations. I don't have like a Twitch alerts thing where it pops up when people follow or donate or anything like that, because I think that stuff is kind of manipulative, but holy shit, that's like now I kind of wish I did so that I could thank you guys properly without having to check my phone. Yeah, so the tiny beings of light. I've heard a couple of people suggest that it's the sprites that appear, or not the sprites, but it's the things that appear when you're in Rally, because, like, so, oh, actually, fuck. I can show it right here. Speaking of eyes, any thoughts on the blue-eyed werewolves in the orphanage? Yeah, I have some, but I just want to talk about this real quick, because we're on the subject of guidance. So, a lot of people don't realize this, how the rally mechanic works, which is, when you're damaged, you have a quick amount of time where you can hit an enemy and recover health. And everybody sort of understands that, but there's actually a visual effect that takes place during that time. So if you look closely, and maybe if I turn the brightness, oh, the brightness is at the never mind. I was gonna say maybe if I could turn the brightness down, you can see it better, but it's already at the minimum. When I jump down, I have these. Ah, fuck. Let me turn my lantern off for this. When you jump down, you see these little glowing things flying around you. You can see it pretty well there. This is, fortunately, we happen to be in a pretty dark area, so you can see it pretty well there. See these little things flying off of us, and that's actually the visual effect that shows you that you can perform rally. So I've seen a couple of people suggest an interesting idea that is what the spirits that Ludwig saw, because that would provide a really neat gameplay mechanic. Oh yeah, blood bullets. Yeah, that works too. But that would provide a really neat gameplay explanation for why the guidance rune is related to rallying, if it was related to that. But whatever it is that Ludwig was talking to, because he definitely is talking to something, it's not friendly. It's definitely not something that's friendly. That's for sure. So here we get, say what up to Jura. What up, Jura? also true. Okay, so let's take a look at these, because these are crucifixions. Yeah, it's definitely the same. Although, yeah, no, he's nailed that. He's nailed in. Yeah, those wrists are nailed. So that's very different from the beast in the modern pyre, because those, yeah, that's a fucking crucifixion. If you see those nails? Holy shit! I never noticed that before. I thought they were just tied up to it, but no, that's a straight crucifixion. Yeah. Oh. You guys hear that? Oh, it was the Wandering Madness. Crucifying someone never involved nails? No, it didn't. No, it didn't. But it's very well done here because it represents two different viewpoints on things. Because actual crucifixions didn't involve a cross. They typically involved a solid spike. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Nice game. 10 out of 10. Game of the year. Historically speaking, crucifixions, there's a lot of historically accurate crucifixions in Bloodborne. But I think that the fact that the Healing Church in its formative era, which is what we get a glimpse of in Old Yharnam, was doing these sorts of mystical crucifixions, sort of similar to how we view Christianity, or how we view the crucifixion of Christ. And, oh, right, I keep forgetting that it's down here. Historically speaking, crucifixions were actually a lot similar to the Hanged Man. That's what the Hanged Man is a depiction of. That's what I mean, it's based on Patur Infamante, which in turn is based on a crucifixion. You know, someone would be suspended upside down, the blood would rush to their head, and it was an incredibly slow and agonizing death. The Hanged Man, in particular, represents a self-imposed crucifixion, but that's not as important. Well, it's incredibly important for the purpose of the Hunter's Rune, but it's not as important for the purposes of just historical accuracy. But what the Healing Church was doing is a different kind of crucifixion from what we see in, like, the Chalice dungeons, which is they were doing, like, nailed to a cross. Feet aren't nailed, but whatever. And that makes me want to get a look. Did you know the sun in the Hunter's Nightmare disappears after defeating the Orphan? Yeah, I knew that. Well, but how long do you think the PC was sleeping in? Oh, jeez. Okay, so... Oh, jeez. I'm not going down that rabbit hole because last night I spent like an hour in front of my computer talking about something exactly like that. And, just wait till Tuesday, and we'll go over that stuff. Oh, you know what? Here we go. It's not a spike. It's not what I thought that was a post at first. I thought that was a post, which would have been a better depiction of history. But no, these are just bodies suspended upside down. So bodies that are urambana, a Sanskrit word meaning suspended upside down. The unknown rune on the astral clock. Any thought on what it means? Yeah, I think it represents the cyclical nature of Bloodborne. And I keep saying this, but like I have a video planned where I want to talk about exactly that. Like the problem is I don't have the time to make these videos because I have so much content I want to talk about. I have like a whole video planned on like Udin because I finally think I understand what Udin is and where he fits into everything. And I want to talk about the cyclical nature of everything. God, it's just like I have so much stuff planned, but like in addition to trying to maintain a relatively healthy social life, and in addition to like playing games on my own free time, I also work 2 jobs, and I really like don't have the time I would like to make all this content.
You are a skilled hunter.
I love this dialogue.
Merciless. Half-cut with blood, as the best hunters are.
Oh no, weapon at risk! What do I have here? I have the Holy Blade? Let's use that shit. What do you think about the research hall in the real Yharnam? I think it's definitely there. Oh, fuck. I forgot that he shoots you. Somehow I managed to forget that Jura shoots at you. My favorite weapon? Ooh, that's a tough one. I have a lot of, like, the Beast Cutter is... I really like the Beast Cutter. From the DLC. But I also really like the Burial Blade and the Stake Driver. And what the... I hate that guy's pathing is the worst, and out of any NPC in the game, I think that guy's pathing is the worst. Is it true that you literally have to not kill a single beast before you sneak up on Jura? I think so, yeah. You have to come... It's been a long time since I've done it. Nowadays I usually just kill him, but it's been a long time since I've actually done that. But, yeah, you have to come from behind and... I'm pretty sure you have to not kill any beasts, but I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I've actually done that. Yeah, you enter from Parl's Lamp. Oh, I wish I had my Beast Cutter here. Do you know the Sawspear Hunter's name? Which Sawspear Hunter? What are we talking about? I wish I had my Beast Cutter, but it broke because I've been using it for like 1,000 years, and... Yo, can we have just a real talk for a second? Forget lore, like... Why is weapon durability a thing in this game? It really should not be a thing in this game. The one you said has the worst pathing? Jura's Ally. The guy we just met was called Jura's Ally. Alright, now this is what I really wanted to take a look at today. Who's my favorite NPC? I really like Jura. Although, I think Brador is definitely up there now. But I really like Jura's design. Just the design of that character. But Brador is definitely up there, post-DLC. So... this guy, or girl, this girl was, strung up, and look at all the dried blood on the ground. Yeah, just look at all the dried blood on the ground, like it was just dripping slowly out of him. And so... This was a bloodletting, and if we look at the impurity rune, you can see if the circles represent like droplets of blood falling to the ground. You wish the beasts were harmless? No, the beasts are not harmless, man. I think the whole point of Jura is that the beasts are, the beasts are incredibly dangerous. But, you know, ethically speaking, he has a point, but practically speaking, he is, very far away from the truth. He has a valid point, ethically speaking, but unfortunately, 'twas not to be. Are there any lore points that you wish the DLC had left alone instead of confirming disputing? That's a very good question. That's a great question. Wow. Holy shit, I have to think about that, actually. Real quick, while I'm thinking about that, somebody confirm for me real quick. The safe is serrated, right? The safe gets the serrated bonus, right? Can somebody just confirm or deny that for me real quick? While I think about this question. Is there anything in the DLC that confirmed or denied that I wish? I kind of wish it would have left Lawrence a little bit more vague. Well, I mean, Lawrence. No, not Lawrence. It's no serration from safe. That sucks. I guess it would be pretty OP if it had serration. No, maybe not Lawrence. I don't know. It's hard to say, like, what the deal is with the whole Lawrence thing, because it's such a complicated issue with Lawrence. Is the beggar really in control, though? No. You guys are talking about my boy Izzy. If you're unfamiliar with my theories at all, I theorize that the suspicious beggar is the irreverent Izzy. But that's just my theory. But I don't know. I wouldn't say he's in control at all. It finally confirmed Amygdala as a species rather than a single entity. Amygdala is something that is really, really confusing, honestly. Where's the bloodletter? So, what we've got here is a case where something was strung up, was bled out, all of that shit. And it was done, if we believe the description of the bloodletter, which says, "What's up, Pwid? How you doing, bro?" Yo, happy holidays, Pwid. So if we believe the bloodletter, which says which is Brador's weapon, and this is, again, and I keep saying this, but again, this is stuff that I'm talking about. I'm going to be talking about in the next video I produce. And I know I keep saying that, but I keep saying that because it's true. We see that, like, in the formative days of the Healing Church believed that in order to you had to get the bad blood out. You have an interview with Google for a job? Fuck yeah, Pwid. Go get that Google money. Good luck, man. What's really weird about the bloodletter, though, is that it inflicts frenzy. Which is very weird. But I think I have an explanation for that kind of makes sense. But we can definitely see, like, what the Healing Church was doing. Which is they were fucking bloodletting things in order to try and get the evil blood out of them. Which is kind of curious. And leads to a lot of implications for the bloodletting beast. Because a lot of people look at the name of the bloodletting beast and are like, nah, man, it's the host of the Beast Blood, Lord of the Beast Blood, because Japanese is glorious Nippon. Those descriptions are way better, but I think that